nasugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Huwag ka matakot, kaya mo bang akyatin ang mundo? Bawat bukas may pag-asa sa'yo. Ito ang tulay ng tagumpay para lumakas ang iyong loob. MPBL, araw mo na, laro na to. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga, laro ng bawat Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to.
Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. Liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan. Landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga. Iba't iba, pero isang halaga. Nagkakaisa, nagmamahalan, nagtutulungan. Liga ng bayan na to. Mga kabataan na sugod. Junior, MPBL.
We're on to our second set of 3 games mula pa rin dito sa Banana Court in Las Piñas City for season number 3 of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino. The first set tapos na nga po between JT Bulacan Taipan and the Mandaluyong Junior Michael Smith. We're now on to the 3-game set of the Palawan Yurich Builders going up against the Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam. Matatapos nga ang ating Wednesday with result switch fiber going up against the debuting Quezon City 828 Junior Giants. Good morning once again mula dito sa Las Piñas. Jaime Mendez still here with Coach Paulo Layog. And good morning kanina, Coach Pao. And good afternoon na ngayon.
Good afternoon.
Of course, good afternoon din kay CJ Angsto joining us for all the 9 games ngayong araw. And ito nga, Palawan and Paranaque will be our second set of 3 games beginning with the 18 under division. This time in the south. And Paranaque nga still looking for their first victory in season number 3. But let's switch our focus muna dito sa Palawan Yurich Builder team. And after that loss against the Antipolo JY Titans, certainly talagang rumaragasa na sila dito sa kanilang season.
Yeah, they've been playing well recently. I've had a chance to cover them as well. Very disciplined team, very good defensive team. The question today is, I think they have a lot of players missing today. Who's going to step up? But if I know anything about Coach Joe Leopas, all his teams are normally good on defense. So we can expect that today.
They will try to take that DNA with them regardless of who's on the floor para nga dito sa Yurich Builders. Dito naman tayo sa kabila, Coach Pao, talking about Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam. No smiles just yet dahil yun nga, hinahanap pa nila kanilang unang panalo and just yesterday came all so close.
I think they're still searching for their first win. I think the challenge for them right now is they'll be playing their 4th game in 6 days, which is not an easy task, and they're going to be going up against a tough Palawan team. So let's see if they'll be up to the challenge today.
Coach JC Dolar, mabibiyayaan na ba ng kanyang unang panalo dito sa ating season number 3 or will Palawan continue their winning ways? Let's find out. Balik na tayo kay Denzel Santiago.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Junior MPBL fans. Welcome to Banana Court here in Las Piñas City. as we bring you the continuation of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL Season 3, ang Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. The next basketball action continues between the 18 under of Palawan Yurich Builders versus the Paranaque Smiles 360 Yamjam. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Now let us meet the starters. First from the Palawan Yurich Builders. At guard number 10, Kurt Patalinhug. Also guard number 19, Kakay Zamoras. At forward number 4, Gerald Zoledo. Also forward number 28, Ellis Jordina. Playing center number 23, Kirby Borbord. Head coach Sir Job Cleopas, assisted by CJ Topacio. Team owner Red Go. Team manager Mark Mariano. Now let us meet the starters from your Paranaque Smiles 360 Yamjam. At guard number 14, John Davis Leib. Also guard number 88, Kian Santos. At forward number 13, Dwayne Cabrera. Also forward number 2, Gabriel Subaro. Man on the middle, number 10, Justin Assis. Head coach Sir Jersey Dolor, assisted by Jonas Ocampo. Don Lozano. Team owner Michael Usita. Team manager J.R. Gonzalez. Our games officials for today's match, Crew Chief Ronaldo Badango. Umpire 1, Carlos Sebastian. Umpire 2, Beng Digasmad. Junior MPBL Executive Director, Mr. J.R. Navarro. Junior MPBL Commissioner, Mr. Kate Picasso.
Starters once again in this 18 under matchup between Palawan and Paranaque. It's Lim, Santos, Cabrera, Tuboro and Ases para sa Smile 360. Yurich Builders naman will have Patalinhog, Zamoras, Toledo, Hurdine and Bourbon to round out their 5. And our game number 4 of a 9-game slate, a midweek special. Hatid sa inyo ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. Still with the 18 under division. This Paranaque squad that still searching for their first victory as Zamoras opens up the scoring festivities dito sa ating laro.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate break for Paranaque. The ball bounced into the hands of Palawan player and they were able to get an easy basket 2 seconds into the game.
Did mention nga, Coach Pao, itong Paranaque playing their 4th game out of 6 days. Kind of, maybe, yung conditioning, a factor.
It might be later, especially later in the game. But if I'm a kid, I'm 18 under, I'd want to play every day. So I'd rather be playing than practicing.
Parang next na tanong mo na sa coach mo is, kailan ba yung sunod na laro?
It's a good experience for them. They're playing against a good Palawan team. So any chance they get to play against high-level competition, I would accept that anytime.
Something that would certainly hone their craft across the board. Almost coming up with a victory nga in their game just yesterday. And CJ was able to cover that, sharing us na yun nga, they were right there, but ultimately falling short. Tingnan natin kung gaano kaikli may memorya nito mga players na to. As Santos gets fouled.
Yeah, the difficult part is when you're not able, you're in a losing streak and you have a lot of games. You know, it's a test of your character as well. Are you going to respond? How are you going to respond? How are you going to carry yourself? Are you going to stay positive? And if you're a player in Paranaque, just stay the course and stay positive and get what you can from every game.
It's a great, excellent mindset, no? Dapat talaga bit-bit itong mga batang to. It's the experience alone na makukuha mo in this type of league. Like you said, Palawan Yurich Builders, the level of competition that you will be facing in this game alone.
Hey, the core of this team is, the champions of the NCAA, although a lot of them aren't here today. But this team is very, very deep. And again, someone will step in for sure. And right now it's Zamoras. He has 4 points.
And I always like to say when I covered the team of Palawan in season number 2, Coach Pao, na parang hindi mo naman talaga kalaban dito yung mga players, but the system of Coach Jock Leopas, that regardless who's on the floor, they're able to execute what Coach Job is able to instill sa kanyang mga players.
Yes, I was able to cover their game against Muntinlupa, and I can say for a 1800 team, they're very, very disciplined. And like you said, they're just gonna stick to the system.
Pull up for Toboro. 3-pointer still not falling para dito sa Paranaque. Toboro. Athletic finish over Bourbon.
Finally getting rewarded. They got 3 opportunities on that 1 possession. So Palawan, that's something you gotta clean up.
Averaging 9 points dito sa season na to is Toboro. Zamoras scoring all the 6 points para sa Yurich Builders.
You gotta put a bit more persistence.
Lim. Jumper from Santos will fall. Mataas ang confidence level dito ng Paranaque.
Hopefully they can maintain it the entire game.
Almost a steal. Bourbon
Stop.
overshoots. That's what you like to see in terms of starts. Dahil for the games that I covered dito naman sa Paranaque, mabagal talaga yung simula nila. Maagang bumibitaw ang kanilang mga kalaban.
Right now, at least he's getting to see them execute a little bit here. It's nice to see. Wide open look here. Decent look. Cabrera.
Takbo tayo sa kabila. Patalinhog. Medyo nadulas lang. Using his footing was Ellis Hurdine. Papahingin nga muna dito. Elevera.
But that's really the strength of this Palawan program. They have so many players. And all of their players are in excellent condition, which is something you would expect from Coach Joff Cleopas. After all, his background is strength and conditioning.
My good friend Coach Noy Africa actually gave me the background nga nito ni Coach Joff. That's where he got his start. Kung kaya't whenever we encounter this Palawan team, it's either galing sila sa laro or after this game, they'll be heading to yet another one.
But if you're a player, if I'm going to pick, will I practice under Coach Joff or will I play na lang? I think pipiliin ko na lang, maglaro na lang ako.
Nakikita mo naman how that resulted to, obviously, sabi mo nga, defending champion sa ating NCAA. And the conditioning that the players are in.
That's something trademark of Coach Joff's teams. They're gonna be in condition and they're gonna be disciplined.
Bourbon knocks down both. We're tied at 8. Paranaque so far keeping a step dito sa Yurich Builders. Cabrera! Almost thought it was gonna slam that home.
That's one way to break the press. You have to be aggressive against the press. Because the challenge when you play Palawan, let's say you break the press, and then you pull it back out and try to execute, guess what? Palawan is an excellent half-court defensive team. So if you have a chance to break the press and get the layup right away, you should definitely go for it.
Parang gusto kong sabing pick your poison, pero parehong nakakalason eh.
Pick the one that's less poisonous.
Cabrera though couldn't convert on his first. Missing both charities. Ooh, good defensive rebound. Making sure is Biel Tolentino. Get it ahead to Bourbon.
Itong press break din ng Palawan, very systematic.
Wala na dribble. Patalinhog.
Roll replace. Good idea.
Kita mo yung frustration din kay Bourbon eh. Kasi yun nga, you knew what they wanted to execute.
He was already there in the right spot, just couldn't get a handle on the ball.
Valentina's pass almost intercepted.
Look at
Valentino.
On-ball pressure, forcing that turnover.
You have to be careful with that basketball. Tolentino that time.
And the other thing about pressure is you might not see, obviously they forced a turnover there, but you might not see the effects early on in the game, but once it gets to the fourth quarter, let's see, there might be an uptick in turnovers just because they're tired already.
Zamoras will misfire from the corner. Paranaque up by 2. Is magtaas. No look to Tolentino. Swing it. De Maala. Giyab. Pull up para kay magtaas. Sweet looking stroke.
You gotta love the ball movement on that possession. That was around 7 passes. But quick attack here by Palawan and the finish. That was quick.
Luis Mendoza yung pag-stop niya dun eh.
Wow, I love that reference. That's showing our age, Jaime.
I was waiting for you to... tingnan ko lang kung alam ni Coach Pao.
Siyempre. Ducks fly together.
Yung galaw ni Patalinhog.
And here's the thing, mukhang dumating na yung mga perpetual boys.
We were looking for them. So far, holding the fort. But Palawan down by 2.
Baka galing pang isang laro sila. Or practice.
Posibleng nilakad lang din, no? From Perpetual.
Yeah. Down the road.
Yeah, I would say mga around maybe a 10-minute walk.
Yeah, more or less.
Obviously, this Paranaque team not too far away as well.
You know what I've noticed after covering some junior MPBL games? There's so much talent, lalo na sa South. Grabe. Las Piñas, Paranaque area, there's so many good players.
Parang ang daming pwedeng ma-discover eh. No? It's really... And these types of leagues give the platform to these players nga to showcase and be discovered.
There's so many games. There's live stream, they get covered, they get to play high-level competition. That's what I really love about this junior MPBL. It's a great platform and opportunity for these players.
Couple of empty possessions for both teams. So score natin still 12-10. Abante pa rin ang Paranaque. Tolentino a bit awkward on that lefty layup. Go to the other end. Patalinhog once again. This time drops it off. And finishing off the glass, this is Brian Formentera.
Grabe yung speed ng Palawan. Make or miss, they're gonna push the ball.
We're tied at 12 as a foul will be called. Formentera. 3 on Palawan. Just a minute and 38 remaining dito sa ating first period. Pass from Patalinhog earlier, setting up Formentera for the bucket. That time magtaas, denied.
Good half-court defense here. Nice pull-up.
That ability, no?
Stop, sudden stop and pull-up reminds me of my co-worker, Mr. T.Y. Tang.
Patented.
Patented pull-up jumper in transition.
Patented. I'll go as far as saying Bal David has something similar, except may pitik yung kay Bal David. But yeah, T.Y. Tang. That's kind of automatic.
His son also is making waves din, 13 under. I'm sure we'll see him play here sooner rather than later.
Well, he played for Quezon City
Yes.
in season number 2, Tyrese. Tied at 14. Formentera. Now Elevera. So 10 to work with. Prieto looking to attack. Tough shot.
Great defense there by Paranaque. Now they'll have hopefully the last possession of the quarter. They're aware.
About a 4-second shot clock, game clock difference. Magtaas takes a peek at the clock. De Maala. Shot clock is down to 6. Tuboro. Nice hand of Tolentino. Met at top. But a foul will be whistled, I believe, against Ellis Hurdini.
Those were good reads on the pick and roll there. There was a hard show. The ball handler, hit the short roll and an extra pass to the cutter. So, nice basketball to watch.
Getting the first to go is Tolentino. First points of the contest. Naman yun, Hurdini. Challenging that shot. Tolentino knocks them down both. With 6.9 seconds remaining. Patalinhog finds an opening to the baseline jumper. Short para kay Prieto. First 10 minutes of action. Matatapos nga dito and it's Paranaque Up by 2, 16 to 14 kontra Palawan Yurich Builders. So look at some highlights brought to us by Chef's Magic. Kakay Zamoras. Early 6 points para sa kanya. Directing the tempo para nga dito sa Palawan Yurich Builders. Tolentino. The rest of Paranaque keeping a step as they will enjoy a 2-point advantage heading to our second quarter.
You are still watching the Junior MPBL Season 3 at nabanggit nga ni Coach JC Dolar ng Paranaque na emotionally and mentally they're drained already, especially heartbreaking loss yung kanilang pagkatalo yesterday in all 3 divisions, pero they took this as a realization moment para sa kanilang koponan, especially na wala ang kanilang composure, yung decision making na wala na rin, especially yung kanilang free throws hindi na nila na ipapasok, pero they've learned to accept and move forward as they still have a long journey ahead. Turning it over to Jaime and Coach Pao.
Thank you once again, CJ Ang, helping us navigate the sidelines for all the 9 games of this Wednesday. And Coach JC, yeah, despite the heartbreak, try to take some positives na mabitbit nila dito sa laro.
Hopefully they'll learn their lesson and be able to apply it in today's game. And so far, they're up 2. The question is if they'll be able to maintain it throughout the entire game.
Especially now that the, I guess, the real Slim Shady nitong Palawan Yurich Builders are now on the floor. The usual suspects, Dolanas, Velasquez, sama mo na rin si Louie Rosales, and of course their big man, ito nga si Pert Binagatan.
Yeah, that's the real strength of this team. Maybe they don't have the big names as like what do you call this? Mandaluyong had earlier today, but everyone can play, everyone can contribute. So let's see.
Parang minsan ano rin yun napapaganda rin in terms of who do I really key in on if ikaw naman itong Paranaque, right? Given the balanced type of offense na meron itong Palawan.
It's not also so much the offense, it's that they all play defense. That's where I'm impressed. But obviously they do have talent. I mean, a lot of these players played in the champion team. So on cue, Rosales for 3.
And on cue, knocking it down.
What I liked about the possession, very calm and collected. Nice kick out pass. Although I think, was that stepping or no? Was that a 3-pointer?
Probably a 2 because it's still 18 to 16. Hard to see dito sa angle natin. Paranaque will be called for turnover. Combination ito ni Rosales, and I think Jim Corpus is not even here on the bench ng Palawan. This time guard Dolanas getting his first 2 of the ball. That's his 4th point rather.
You know, Paranaque has been breaking this press with that long pass, and they've had success with it. You know, they're just throwing it over the top and then attacking right away. I like that mentality.
As I was saying, mamadali dito. Because I was looking for him kasi nandito na yung iba eh.
Naka-perpetual jersey pa eh, si Corpus. So mukhang galing pa isang laro. Sarap ng buhay. Ball all day.
Yep, ball all day. As Aces knocks down the first. It's the first point para sa Paranaque here in the second period. Because I remember Rosales and Corpus very fondly dahil they kind of killed my LSGH dun sa game number 3 of the NCAA Championship.
Yeah, obviously, I'm fond of LSGH also because I work with the Vinyl Blazers. So, but can't deny how good that perpetual team was.
So good indeed. Yeah. So, parang bittersweet dahil yun nga, I got to see them also grow dito sa Junior MPBL, and seeing them win that championship, kind of a nice cherry on top.
Nice, ball movement and sharing the ball in transition there.
And just like that.
Very unselfish.
Dito na nga ang abante dito as Faves Stops the feeding para sa Paranaque. It's a nice pull-up. Rosales attacks the baseline. Finger roll.
That was really smooth. And if you're Paranaque, you can't have possessions like that. That's no pressure, and you just throw the ball back to the point guard.
Still a 7-point lead para sa Palawan Yurich Builders with 6:31 left here in our first half. Timeout muna ang Palawan Yurich Builders. Our first look at a lucky fan ang magwawagay ng ating Chef's Magic goodies from tip-off to the final buzzer. Every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Velasquez tries for 3, gets another one para sa Palawan.
I think Velasquez is the leading scorer of this team, but it's not by much. Again, there's so many guys who contribute on this team. It's really a team effort every game.
Pass from Pavis, a bit wayward.
Paranaque now feeling the pressure here. And the big guns showed up. And it's been a nice run here for Palawan.
Sabi mo, they did a great job. Talking about Paranaque, taking that 2-point lead at the end of the first. Pero when the starters nga nitong Palawan Yurich Builders able to catch up and now build this 10-point advantage.
That's really how this Palawan team plays it. They'll try to wear you down, and then eventually there's going to be a run later in the game. Paranaque has to withstand it, and Asis took a tough hit to the face.
Sport Binagatan will be called for a personal. Two team fouls each. Some nice music once again. Maganda yung bitaw ng DJ natin ngayong hapon.
You know, I appreciate it when they play music in games. You know, it keeps it a bit lively.
Hindi lang talbog ng bola yung naririnig mo, no? Or yung pito lang. Pavis. That's a pick from Tolentino. Looking to attack. Blocked by Binagatan. But falls to the hands of Asis. Sorry, miss.
Paranaque's gotten a few offensive rebounds here. They have to continue doing that.
Ooh, 3 now on Port Binagatan. Big development para sa Palawan. On the line is Tolentino. Makes the first. Parang yung vibe nito ni Tolentino, Coach Pao. Parang, you know, the army teams that we have.
Yes. I know exactly what you mean. Okay, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna do my job.
Yeah, 2 for 2. Yeah. Not just the hairy, pati yung tindig eh. And able to hustle for that steal. Yan naman, Tolentino making us look good.
Like the hustle there.
Baba lang sa depensa. Reset lang ulit. Lead down to 6. Under 4 minutes dito sa ating second. Velasquez. Pull up. Short? Or was that a pass to Tiago?
If I'm the guy who took that, I'm saying that's a pass.
Look at the scorer's table and say, chalk up an assist for me. Lead up to 8. Pavis contra Rosales. Stepping back for his jumper. Just a bit short. Tayo sa kabila. Nakabuelo. 3-point try. And gets it to fall. This is Philip Blas. Blasting that 3-pointer. Biggest lead now para sa Yurich Builders at 11. 34-23. This time it's Paranaque's turn to call for a timeout. Take another look at that Blas 3-pointer. All the confidence in the world. Basta mapunas lang sa sapatos after. May magwawagi na naman ng ating Chef's Magic Goodies. All smiles from our quarter scene stealer from tip-off to the final buzzer. Every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment.
Nice to see Lola supporting her grandson here.
No excuses, no? Talagang punta sa venue, rallying. The players na sinusuportahan nga nitong mga family and friends. Louis Rosales extends his lead now to 13.
That's tough for Paranaque. Come out of a timeout and turn the ball over and give a layup. Nice backcut here though. Good read.
Taas, able to get it to RB Jacob.
If Paranaque just can take care of the useless turnovers, they'd be in good shape. They just had a couple of careless ones.
Rosales to the baseline once again. Kick out, another three. Short that time para kay Blas as Diago will be called for a loose ball foul.
I like the hustle of this Tolentino.
Army Gaming. Yung Atienza kanina, Coach Pao, no? That type of effort that may not translate in terms of numbers sa box score. Certainly giving an opportunity para dito sa Paranaque.
As a coach, you love players who can accept their role. They play hard, they play good defense, and sometimes they'll go and you get free throws like this and contribute. You need guys like that, especially at high-level teams. This Tolentino, I won't be surprised. Maybe one day we'll see him playing at the college level.
And has the touch from the line as well. Third straight conversion. Make that 4 straight.
I think that's 6 points now for him in this quarter.
Some pressure from Paranaque. Borbon. So a cutting blast. That rims out. Takbo dito ang Paranaque.
On
15
ball
to work
pressure.
with. Tolentino na naman. Nga lang papasok. Toboro trying to keep it alive. Does so.
Good hustle.
Kick out. Jose is wide open. And gets the 3 to fall.
Good patience by Tolentino there. Did not force the shot and made that extra pass to find an open teammate. And just don't look now, the lead's down to 6.
Paranaque hanging around dito. The hand check will be whistled kontra Jacob. Palawan Yurich Builders will call for a timeout. Just a minute and 11 remaining at the half. A minute and 11 nalalabi dito sa ating second period as we see Coach Joff walking by. Kumbaga may aura na si Coach Joff Leo. Tapos Coach Pao eh.
Kasama din si Coach Gerald Dizon. I've coached against him when he was a player pa. So, and then we just had a game against Paranaque earlier this week. So,
Rosales misfires on that 3-point try. Great execution though of the timeout para sa Palawan. Couldn't make it back-to-back threes para kay Jose.
Paranaque is staying in the game. You take out those couple of turnovers, they might even be tied right now.
Velasquez through traffic.
That was a tough finish and great move. Very under control. Blew by his defender and finished against two others.
Hindi na siya nakapag-flex. So Jim Corpus did it for him dito sa kanilang bench.
Tama lang yan. No time to celebrate while on the floor. Okay?
Ooh.
Let your bench celebrate for you.
I think my first wedgie dito sa season number 3. Kami yun, wala na. Kuha ka na ng bagong bola. But in that instance, I believe that was Kirby Bourbon. Just casually getting the ball back.
Panahon natin, imposible yun eh.
Flash shot time if ikaw ang Palawan, but stolen away by Tolentino. Magtaas. Sidestepping his way inside. Malakas lang. Still a few seconds remaining. Great anticipation there from Jacob. Almost getting it back. Nauubusan nga lang ng oras ang Paranaque, but nevertheless, this is just an 8-point deficit that they're looking at after leading by 2 in the first quarter. So in a way, if ikaw si Coach JC Dolar, not so bad the position that you are in.
Yes, not too bad at all. And you can argue it should actually be closer right now.
Ay, mga turnovers that Paranaque committed that was converted naman para sa Palawan. So Tolentino trying to keep it close. 8 points leading all scorers para sa Paranaque. Zamoras naman sa kabila also has 8 for himself. That drive from Velasquez. Fearless as the Yurich Builders build an 8-point advantage, 30-30 at the half.
You are still watching the Junior MPBL Season 3 at kasama ko nga ngayon ang assistant coach ng Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam, Coach RK Kui. Coach RK, could you share with me your thoughts on the first half performance of your team?
So far, okay naman yung nagiging depensa namin, no? Kailangan namin maging consistent defensively, tapos yung offense namin okay naman din. We should contain this ilan ba lamang? 8 points, no? So, yun lang. Hopefully, ma-sustain namin yung yung defensive end namin.
Coach, baka meron po kayong gustong batiin at pasalamatan.
Binabati ko nga pala si team owner, si Sir Mike Usita, team manager na si Sir Jerry Gonzalez, sponsor Congressman Brian Yamsuan, and Doc Mike Gonzalez Maltese, and of course our sa jersey namin, si Mr. Don Lozano.
Maraming salamat po, Coach, and good luck po. Ay, meron pa po.
Lang ako. Binabati ko rin pala si Idol Lomer Lucentes.
Okay, thank you so much po, and good luck for the remainder of this game. We'll be back after this short break.
At the half, it's 38-30. Palawan Yurich Builders up by 8 kontra Paranaque. Smile 360 Yamjam. After Paranaque took a 2-point lead, 16-14 at the end of the first. The starters nitong Palawan Yurich Builders able to heat up in the second, but Paranaque is still doing a great job keeping it close and within striking distance nga in this mighty Palawan squad.
Yeah, you have to commend them. They're doing quite well. Just a few turnovers here or there. They already have 11. If they can limit that and stay within striking distance, who knows what will happen here in the second half.
Magigising nga ang kanilang opensa naman because defensively, as the interview kanina at the half was speaking about, that yun naman yung gusto nilang ma-sustain dito, and hopefully the offense will follow. So we take a look at our fan of the game, brought to us by True Tea Iced Tea, spotting someone in the crowd who's been cheering non-stop, full of energy, and bringing all the good vibes here in this game. And you know what they say, the coolest fan deserves the coolest iced tea. Congratulations to our fan of the game. You're getting a refreshing treat from True Tea Iced Tea, a no sugar added iced tea. Stay cool with True Tea Iced Tea, the goodness of iced tea without the sugar.
Parang I want to try that True Tea. It's our 4th game na eh.
Matagal ko na hinahanap yan, Coach Pao. Kaso pinagkakait ni Philip sa atin as Bourbon, Eye in the Sky play. And sa edad natin, yung no sugar na yan, ano na yan eh.
It's vital, man. No sugar. It's healthier.
I like the word that you use, vital. Asis.
You know what was vital? That layup by Asis too. Okay, you don't want to get Palawan on a run here.
Want to at least makasabay ka man lang in terms of output. Maybe at the tail end of the ball game, who knows? Just might steal one.
Just gotta stay in the game.
Attacking the baseline, kick out. Patalin Hogue straight away. And gets the roll.
It's a good offensive possession there for Palawan. Good extra pass there by Velasquez.
Lead up to 10 now. Rosales able to deflect that. Almost another steal.
Paranaque needs to stay composed. Again, it's the turnovers that are actually, hurting them right now.
I'd say they had 11 nga in that first half. Able to break the press. Alburo pull up.
I think you got to give a lot of credit to the coaching staff of Paranaque. They've designed a very nice press break and they've been able to make that lob pass and get some good looks out of it, just like that last pull-up.
Ooh, and a sportsmanlike foul signaled here by our officials. I believe called against Bourbon. We'll have to take another look.
So if this ends up being unspo, it's gonna be a crucial possession for Paranaque. Whenever there's an unsportsmanlike, you get 2 shots and the ball. I think it's that's a foul for sure.
Didn't like maybe that na nagtangle yung kanilang mga paa.
So what's gonna happen here? Paranaque will get the ball regardless of what happens. But if they get 2 shots and the ball, they might be able to cut this down to a 1-possession game.
Napangiti na nga lang doon itong si Marcos Alburo of Paranaque.
Question if it's going to be just an offensive foul or an unspo. If the referees decide to upgrade or not.
7:52 remaining. It was whistled nga against Bourbon. So the call will stay. Then mandatory 3-minute break with Kirby Bourbon. Ito na nga. It is confirmed. Unsportsmanlike foul. Excessive swinging of elbow. Been a while since I heard that. Alburo will head to the line, saying to our officials, okay lang.
I like the rule if you pick up an unspo that you gotta sit down for 3 minutes, especially in the youth level, because you want to avoid actions like that, right? So, but here, crucial possession here for Paranaque. They can build off of it.
Getting both is Alburo. So 4 straight after hitting that jumper earlier. Naman sa 6.
Hanging in there, getting it down to 6 again.
Sabi mo nga, yung press break nila, Coach Pao, whenever they get that ball across, they're able to execute. Another pull-up. And another conversion. Hawa-hawa na dito. This time, it's Joshua Alquizalas.
But, let's see if they're gonna try to milk that pick and roll play.
Foul whistled against Paranaque. Alquizalas, called for a personal. Team foul number 1 para sa Paranaque. Velasquez once again directing traffic para sa Palawan. To an open Louis Rosales. That's a bit off.
So, an awkward type of zone. They're putting a forward in the middle instead of a big.
Look at Velasquez.
You know, Velasquez is so good at navigating his way in the paint and evading his defenders.
Villano lang din kanina, Coach Pao. No? Parang not the speediest, but for some reason finds himself underneath. Misfires was Alquizalas. But Palawan will turn it over. A 3-on-1. Pass intended for Asis. Nga lang na-handle.
Wasted possession. They're 3 versus 1. You have to convert.
Lead sila at 6. 44-38. Approaching the 6-minute mark here in our 3rd period. Rosales. Nice drop pass. Binagatan with a finish.
That's one thing about Palawan. They're very composed. So even if Paranaque is making a run, they know they're able to execute exactly what they want.
By this time, no? Parang ano pa bang hindi nakita itong Palawan Yurich Builder team. Alquizalas. Now Tuboro will try and gets the 3 to fall. For Paranaque, that's 3-pointer number 2.
They're knocking on the door. Only down 5.
Refusing to go away are the blue shirts. Lead is down to 7, to 5, make that 7. Manifesting yung 7-point lead na yun as Rosales gets another. 8 now para kay Louis.
Paranaque, a lot of high pick and rolls here. Nice backdoor cut, just couldn't finish for Alburo.
Velasquez gets the ball tapped away. So nakakahanap itong Paranaque. But those types of opportunities, like you said, yung 3-on-1, yung opening for Alburo, as good as a team nitong Palawan, you have to convert.
Yeah, you know, if you're an underdog team, you have to maximize every good opportunity that you have, and you can't give, you know, a veteran team like Palawan, you know, more chances. And here they give up an O-rib.
Rosales, hounded by 2 defenders. Look at Tolentino, disruptive once again, but makukuha muli ni Dolanas. That jumper will fall para kay Gerald Toledo.
Yung mga sayang. You're on your way to initiate the fast break. You're not able to get full control, and then you give up an open shot in transition.
Opportunities slipping away para dito sa Paranaque. A shot couldn't convert, was magtaas. Lead at 9 now. Toledo hit one earlier. Short that time. Hila. Ayon sa ating officials as ball goes back to Paranaque. Ooh, Bert Binagatan will be called for his 4th.
Interesting though, the substitution they're about to do is they're gonna sub in a guard instead. You're gonna want to go faster.
Cabrera left all alone. Too strong. Ooh, Lana snatching that board.
And he got up there. These boys can jump.
Looking to attack. Trying to draw contact. No whistle. Cabrera once again. This time finds an opening, finishes with a left.
Nice in and out move there. Froze his defender in attack. But here, Palawan, so disciplined. Quick attack right away.
Matutuwa ka pa lang dun sa basket mo kanina. Agad-agad, nandun na yung Palawan.
So you don't have time to celebrate because Palawan, they're just going to keep going.
Keep going indeed. Velasquez leads the break once again. Bounces it to Toledo. Couldn't get the bounce. Long rebound. Trying to save it was Toledo, but it will go back to Paranaque. Ano nga, pinagatan. Take a seat. Together with Kurt Velasquez, Prieto. Along with Zamoras. Balik para sa Yurich Builders. And Favis, Giab, and Asis. Sila naman ang papalit para sa Paranaque.
Giab and Rosales are parang they're talking to each other. We're friendly though, no trash talk.
Lambingan lang.
Oh.
Magtaas, off-balanced. Missing everything.
And forcing it a little bit on that one. You need to be a little bit in more control.
2:17 remaining. Dulanas. Pass stolen. Approaching the 2-minute mark dito sa ating third period. Favis. Trying to dance with Zamoras. Looking for Tolentino. Overshoots. Tip para kay Asis. Still no go.
Oh, it's a nice reject and hitting the roll there. Some good basketball. They just can't finish it though.
Rosales drops it off to Patalinhog, but a foul on the floor. Make that 2 team fouls para sa Paranaque. That's one way to stop the break.
No, that's actually a smart foul. Assuming it's on the floor, of course.
Narinig na sana ni Rosales yung pito, no?
That's a pass.
They will inbound from the baseline. Still a lot of time on their shot clock, but pulling the trigger immediately is Prieto for that long 2.
Nice looking jumper for the big man.
Back to an 11-point advantage. Magtaas. Pulls up. Too strong. Dulanas, another athletic rebound.
I like it when these players are able to rebound in traffic like that.
Susubok na rin from outside and we'll get the roll. Why not? Lord Dulanas doing guard things. Biggest lead now para sa Palawan Yurich Builders at 14, 57-43. With a minute and 4 left dito sa ating third period. Take another look at that 3-pointer from guard Dulanas. The follow-through. Gets the shooter's bounce. Abante nga dito ang Palawan. Palawan Yurich Builders up na rin dito, and what better way for Jim Corpus to join this ball game by winning some Chef's Magic goodies from tip-off to the final buzzer. Every moment counts, and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic Condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment.
Grabe ah. Player ka, may take home pa. Swerte.
Off the timeout, an 8-second violation para sa Paranaque. Certainly a head-scratcher para kay Coach JC.
You know, that's tough for Paranaque, but you know, Palawan, this is the signature of their team. They're so methodical in the way they do things. They just keep operating like a well-oiled machine. And now all of a sudden, they're up 14 points.
You have the feeling na parang pag nanonood ka ng isang team na they kind of just, methodical eh. Parang dinadahan-dahan ka niya, and then next thing you know, 20 na yung lamang, right? But you don't feel it. It doesn't happen in like one big run.
Yeah, dahan-dahan lang eh. And here, another stop.
have the numbers. Trying to get it to Dolanas, but great anticipation there. Coming from Giyab. Thank you, Direk. Last shot time para sa Paranaque.
It's also this Palawan team, kahit they're also making some mistakes, but sige, okay lang, we make a mistake the next play. That's their mentality. And here, forcing another turnover, that's 3 in a row.
Head of the pack, Dolanas adds 2 more to his tally, now with 11 to lead all scorers. Still a couple of seconds, Tolentino has to put it up though. Would count if it goes for Favis, almost. Just like that. Now a 16-point advantage para sa Palawan Yurich Builders kontra Paranaque. Outscoring itong Smile 360, 21-13 here in the third period. Dolanas 3-pointer getting the roll. Couple of good 3-point conversions as well. For the Yurich Builders, they have 3 in total. Tignan natin if Paranaque has one more big run in them. They have 10 more minutes to come back. Di naman magpapatalo syempre ang Paranaque players. They will also take home with them some Chef Magic goodies from tip-off to the final buzzer. Every moment counts and so does every meal. Whether you're celebrating a win or just enjoying the game, Chef's Magic condiments brings the flavor that makes every bite unforgettable. Chef's Magic, make every meal a magic moment. Zamoras from the corner, a bit short. After hitting on that early one sa first quarter. Now can find the range, but certainly this kid deadly. Great execution there, but Santos misfires. Turnover para sa Palawan. They get it ahead to Tolentino.
Nice finish for Tolentino. And Paranaque needs a few more of those. You know, if they can get this below 10 with around 5 minutes to go, although on the other end, Palawan hits a 3.
What were you saying, Coach Pao? Sabi ni Louie Rosales.
Wala, tahimik ako eh. But if you're Paranaque, you need to get on a run here and try to make it a bit more manageable and give themselves a chance in the end game.
They've shown they can do it. But it hit off the glass was Cabrera. Immediately on the other end is Palawan. Dolanas hit one earlier. Short that time. Tolentino. Ooh. Testing the defense.
He almost picked me out there.
I thought magkakarmaki ng eye-to-eye contact eh. Napatigil ang lahat dito sa banana court. Prieto scores underneath.
Yung Palawan, dinadahan-dahan ng up 18 now. Next thing you know, they'll be up 20. Paranaque needs to stay composed and execute something here and get organized.
Cabrera calling out the pick for Tolentino. Finds the rolling Tolentino and short stab.
I think they have to keep going to that pick and roll. They've been getting something out of it even earlier in the game.
Rosales once more. Ayaw. Para for the loose ball. Falls to Cabrera. Stolen away by Palawan as Dolanas scores on an easy lay. 65-47. Paranaque trailing by 18, and they would like to talk it over with 7:26 remaining here in the fourth. Still 7-14 remaining in this ball game. You're still watching this 18 under division matchup between the Paranaque Smile 360 Yamjam and the Palawan Yurich Builders. Palawan has been able to build this 18-point advantage to Boro. Able to trim it down to 15.
Nice offense there, and again they got that out of the pick and roll. They went side pick and roll. Someone lifted in the wing, and they got one. So I think pick and rolls have been working for them, but they also got to get stops on defense and string together a run.
Cabrera, siya naman ang susubok, short. They run to the other end. Patalinhog goes to Rosales for the finish. Tolentino draws the foul against Prieto.
Palawan is also very quick to transition. And to think some of these guys actually played a game earlier today as well. So it goes to show the condition that these players are in.
Kaya talagang mahirap din na masustain nga. I mean, you might be successful first 2, maybe even 3 quarters. But if mauna kang maubusan ng gas, you kind of feel the difference talaga in terms of conditioning.
Not only that, but this Paranaque team has played 4 games. This is their 4th game in 6 days. So, you know, it's not an easy task at all.
It's a steal for Cabrera. Tolentino takes it on the other side.
I like this kid.
Play down to 14 now. As Dolanas will be called for steps. So is this the run that we are looking for? Gusto ngang mahanap ng Paranaque. Tolentino trying to do his best to keep Paranaque in it.
Pick and roll again.
To Boro, handoff. Faves for 3. Gets another. Now just an 11-point lead. Dolanas overshoots, but there is Prieto for the cleanup job.
That's just, you know, that's Palawan basketball. Okay, we missed, but we'll go to the glass and get a putback. Very, you know, systematic, just hard work. Oh, nice try. Oh, no look, got it through. Just missed.
Immediately running itong Palawan. Rosales challenging the defense. Couldn't convert. Tapikan. Will go back to Paranaque.
This is going to be their last-ditch effort here to try and come back. You know, about 4 minutes left. Maybe if you get it down to 6 or 7 with 2 minutes to go, you'll have a chance.
Magandang habol doon. De Maala erased by Hordine. Dolanas once again gets the bump. That rims out.
They got to push. They're down.
Tolentino, siya na rin magbababa. Kick out. Open 3 to Boro. Back iron. Formentera. Reset para sa Palawan, but Dolanas says, I'll take another one. That's off.
I think he got a little excited after he hit one in the 3rd quarter. Now he's taking around 4.
Parang nakaisa naman na ako, di ba? That's Spaves, siya naman ang susubok. Got a 13-point lead. Couple of empty possessions for both teams. Corner three. That time will convert.
If I'm not mistaken, I think 14 guys have scored for Palawan. Almost everyone who's gone in has scored.
We were checking kanina, and I believe Hordine was one of those players that have yet to score. But yung basket niya kanina, pretty much. As ito nga, sasama na rin. Brian Formentera. First 5th point of the game. You were saying how methodical itong Palawan is. Nababaman ng Paranaque to just 11. Couple of 3-pointers has made this lead balloon now to 18 with 2:47 left in this game. Only 2:47 left in this ball game. Palawan up big, 74-56. Paranaque, they went on the run that you were looking for. Hindi lang talaga the big run that they actually need to inch even closer.
You know, the challenge is you're playing a veteran team like this Palawan team, a lot of experienced players. They know what to do and how to respond when an opponent's making a run, right?
Yung mga typical na teams na pag pwede ka na mag-panic eh. Just kind of wala nang direction yung gusto mo i-execute, but not the case for this veteran-laden squad of the Palawan Yurich Builders. Opposite corner, gets another. Ellis Hordine.
Again, very composed, pick and roll, hit the strong side corner. That's 3 threes in a row for Palawan, and now they're off to the races again.
Hordine gets stripped. Cabrera looking ahead. Pass a bit too far para kay Asis.
You know that a factor there is also the fatigue also kicking in. The passes that you would normally make on target, or you're trying to catch it, you just don't have the legs to go get it na.
Parang yun nga, sabi mo, mararamdaman mo talaga sa dulo eh. And the pressure that Palawan has been putting, pipisu-pisuhin ka rin talaga eh. Fatigue-wise. Ooh.
Yeah, and if you're gonna get into running up and down with Palawan's deeper. They're in good shape. Makapagod ka talaga.
Then Rivera able to come up with that block in transition, but ends up giving up the foul against Cabrera. I like what I see dito kay Coach Joe. Imagine being up by 19 points now. So giving Rivera a couple of pointers after that play.
And that's how Coach Joff is. Doesn't matter what the score is, he's just going to coach you.
Second one won't fall. So still a 19-point advantage. Takbo na naman sa kabila. Another three. Won't fall para kay Hordine. Is that a couple here in the fourth? Number of players now checking back in para sa Paranaque for the last minute and 2 of this contest. So it appears ito na, Palawan well on their way to get yet another victory dito sa ating Season 3 as we see that drop pass.
That's just unlucky.
Kind of the story nitong Paranaque, I would say.
Yes. I have to commend them. They had a good first half. But again, when you play a team like this Palawan, very methodical, they just keep adding and adding to their lead.
But something to take away pa rin, I would say, para dito sa Paranaque squad. able to hang with this the Yurich Builder team, at least maybe for a good 3 quarters, more or less. And sabi mo nga, when they try to execute on those pick and roll offense, able to generate good looks. Last 16 seconds. Glass will just milk the clock. It's Paranaque. Another bucket for our final margin. Osita will make it 77-62. Or 79-60 rather. Or 78-62. Might have corrected the 3-pointer earlier para sa Palawan as our scoreboard shows a 77-62 scoreline. The Yurich Builders coming up with this victory, and Paranaque still left searching for their first victory dito sa ating Season 3.
Yeah, it was a complete team effort from Palawan. Exactly what we were expecting from them. 14 players of the 15 players scored at least 2 points. So again, it was just really methodical, and it just felt like a matter of time. Okay, we're just gonna keep adding and adding. It didn't feel like one big run. It was just slowly they kept adding to the lead.
Builders, and still a gallant stand, I would say, despite just a game yesterday na nilaro rin nila and coming off with a loss as well. Of course, Palawan, opening day loss para sa kanila. Immediate recovery, showing us why they are the reigning Junior MPBL champs sa ating 18 under division. A number of players played excellent para sa kanila. Sabi mo, balanced attack as with the usual MO itong Palawan Yurich Builder team. The core team of Perpetual.
Sipin mo, galing pa silang laro ata eh.
Walang pagod-pagod. Just really, sabi nga ni Chef's Magic, from tip-off to the final buzzer. Just running the floor time and time again. But it is one player that stood out, and siya nga ang ating Chef's Magic player of the game with CJ Yang.
Kasama ko na nga ngayon ang ating Chef's Magic player of the game, Louie Rosales from the Palawan Yurich Builders. Louie, hindi nyo na talaga hinayaan magkaroon pa ng panalo ang Paranaque?
Yun po kasi, kaya po ganun yung ginaro namin kasi sa mga last few games po namin medyo naninibago pa po kami, and ngayon po mas dumiin po kami. Sinunod po namin yung sinasabi ng mga coaches.
Louie, baka meron ka gustong batiin at pasalamatan?
Siyempre, unang-una kay God na nandito, na pinotektahan kami, na blessed kami na nandito kami ngayon, nakalaro kami, and binigay sa amin yung panalo. And sa family ko na nanonood, kay Papa na nandyan, and sa mga coaches, and dito sa mga teammates ko, dito po, yun lang po.
Yeah, thank you, congratulations. Louie, get to know our Hustle Club defensive player at ang ating Don Benito's assist man as I turn you over to Jaime and Coach Pao.
Thank you, CJ, and a clean sweep para sa Palawan Yurich Builders because the Hustle Club defensive player of the game is guard Dulanas. He gets a discount coupon para sa ating The Hustle Club. 6 rebounds in this ball game para kay guard, and syempre, hindi naman magpapauli ang kanilang very heady point guard. Talking about this kid, ito namang si Kurt Velasquez, immediately to his left as our Don Benito's assist man of the game. 5 dimes para naman dito kay Kurt. His teammates loving it, loving this victory as they will pull off a 77-62 victory, and that will be a wrap for this 18 under matchup. Coming right up, 16 under division naman, still between Palawan and Paranaque. Diyan lamang po kayo, magbabalik pa po ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugod, Junior MPBL para sa'yo. Ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to. Klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin. Isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, yeah. Gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na sugo.